Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Storage Podcast. I'm your host, Libbie Higgins, and guess what? The much anticipated Paige Ginn is here. Wrong one.
Thank you. Whoa, damn. Thank you for the claps.
You're welcome.
And I'm so excited to be here. Libby, I look up to her.
Whoa.
I love her. And she's just a good person, so happy to be here.
Here's the deal. The way I introduce my guests, I don't know if you've ever seen my podcast, but the way I introduce my guests is to tell them to introduce themselves. So go ahead.
Ooh, damn. Like, where do you want me to start from? Like, when I was a little kid? We talking teens?
Whatever you think's relevant. That's all that matters.
Okay, well, I am Paige Ginn, and some may know me for fake falling on the internet. Some people may know me for farting on the internet, farting some powder out of my butt.
Yep.
And some may know me for just doing some pranks. And I met Libby through Chelsea through social media. Mm-hmm. That's how we became friends. And I started my career in 2013 on Vine doing fake falling videos, and that's just how I kind of came in the little circle.
Yep, fake falling. And I had seen your videos but didn't know you at that time.
Yeah.
And even when I met you and then went back, I was like, oh my God, that was Paige the whole time?
They say 1 out of 3 people in the world have seen it. One of my falling videos.
Whoa!
But nobody knows it's me because it's always the back of my noggin.
Well, maybe what you could do is sort of a jackass thing. Hi, I'm Paige Ginn, and this is a fake fall video, and then you do the fake fall.
Hey, I'm Paige Ginn, and I'm going to fake fall. People ask me to do that when you guys are up on stage. Hey, why don't you go fake fall while they're doing their set? I'm like, I would never freaking...
I'm going to be honest.
You don't swear on here. I'm not going to swear on here.
No, you can swear. I'll just go like this. Not like that.
Okay.
I forgot to play the theme song. God damn it.
Hey.
That's right. Storage Podcast. You got your husband, Brett Boone Official, made that.
I know. He was happy. It's a good one. It's a bop.
It's a banger. And I've had maybe 1 or 2 people that have said, that theme song's got to go. And then what I do is I block them.
You do?
Not really. In my mind.
Are you a blocker?
Not really. Because I figure any engagement is engagement.
Yeah. Any clout's good clout.
Yep.
That's what Kim Kardashian says, right?
Yep.
That's where we get our quotes from. Kim K. We love her. But what was I saying before that, Bob?
You were doing your introduction about how 1 out of every 3 people in the whole world, whether that's man, woman, child, elderly person, a person that identifies as they,
or just
theys or pronouns, have seen you fall.
Yeah. But then after that, can't remember.
And where did you get that statistic? Is that from a scientific study or?
Ooh, I think there was just some article written, maybe like Cosmopolitan, some bit article, probably don't trust it. I should probably stop saying that.
Cosmopolitan?
Yeah, it was like Cosmopolitan or something.
No. Like you've literally been in Cosmo?
Is that a big deal? Because I think they're just like on the internet now, not even, what are they doing?
I don't know, but I mean, if I was, that would be something I would tell a lot of people. I would be like, hi, I'm Paige Ginn. I'm in Cosmo.
Well, that's what I just told all your fans for the first time ever. No, I did see it the other day, though. I, looked up myself, and it had this article on Cosmopolitan, and I was like, what the hell? And then the stats. People make up stats, though. They also said I had 1 brother and, 1 sister, and I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers.
And what did they say your net worth was?
$5 to $10 million. $1 trillion.
Which is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've actually been to Paige's house, and she has stacks of money just in the living room. And I'm like, Paige, why do you have all this money sitting here? And she's like, well, like banks. I don't believe in banks.
Remember when you sat on my couch and then there's like all those hundreds in the cushions?
Yeah, and one like went up my pussy. One went up my and it's still there to this day.
Could we pull it out?
We could, but I don't want to do it right now because it's too hot.
Yeah, we want to get it out when it's more dry.
Right. Because there is an 81% humidity level in here, and that thing's going to be wet.
Is that true?
It's true. Me and Tina, was it me and Tina? We put it by our crotches one time, and the humidity went up.
Okay, let me cross my legs so we can do a humidity challenge.
It's 82 degrees and 82% humidity. It's just incredible.
That combo is telling.
It's unreal.
You can tell. You can tell by my face, probably.
There's a couple things going in here. I don't go by any kind of really format, but I jump around a lot. But I just want to let you know that it is there's a wasp nest up there, and I don't see them flying around right now. So are you deathly allergic to wasp?
Nah,
Okay.
not that I know. I did a back handspring into a wasp nest.
And what happened?
Got a couple little stings on my heels, but I survived. Have you been stung?
Oh, I've been stung, yeah. Not by these. What I'm going to do, because I saw on TikTok, if you hang a bag up by there,
Just a grocery sack or
a
what?
grocery sack, the wasp are too fucking stupid to know that it's not a Whole Foods bag. They think it's another wasp nest, so they pack up their shit and they leave because they're fucking stupid.
They're so
dude.
fucking dumb.
I mean, how stupid you got to be? They can't look over and see that it says
A bag.
Whole Foods.
Or just that it's a big bag.
Right. They don't see any other wasp in there. They could have been like, hey, bro, this is our territory. But instead, they're like, guys, we got somebody moving in next door. We got to get out of here.
Wasps. Wasps.
Wasps.
If that was your school name, let's go wasps.
Let's go. And if you had a flipper like me and you can't even talk, you see my flipper?
Yeah, I did see it. Flipper.
Pretty cool.
What happened?
I was eating a salad and my tooth broke.
Salad? That.
Honestly,
So what's going to happen to
honestly,
the others?
it didn't matter what it was. That tooth was rotted in the inside. It was a crown and it had been rotting and I didn't know it and it just was done at that point. So I could have been eating maybe even
Mayo.
mayo. I could have been eating cotton candy, which is arguably the softest food on the earth. So I have to get an implant now and I have to wear this flipper until that implant comes in.
I thought they were called retainers.
A retainer is the one that has the little,
The wire.
yeah.
I've never heard of a flipper for some reason.
But how cool do I look without this tooth, though? I think I look badass.
Can you just keep it?
I can, but the thing is I have a lisp.
I wish you still kind of smoked so you could just keep your cigarette in that
In
hole.
the hole.
What the hell?
A couple of people have said that.
Oh, really? The cigarette thing?
Yeah.
Damn. Not even original.
It would be a good place to put it, but you know, I'm
You have
not a
other
smoker.
holes.
I'm not a smoker anymore.
I miss the videos though, and when you used to go on the curbs, and you would have a cigarette, and be, hey, does anybody have? You should post those videos, and just say I miss smoking.
I do miss smoking.
What do you miss? The aroma?
I miss putting it in my mouth like this and going. Smoking a cigarette.
Thank you for the rose.
Gang, 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 gang.
Thank you for the rose.
Lollipop, lollipop.
Corn. Thank you for the follow.
Karen. Natalie.
Those are my favorite videos right now.
Mine too.
Gang, 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 gang. But the sad thing is when they don't have really anybody in the room and they're not getting gifts and they're just going.
They're just on auto. Yeah. Did you see how two people can do it at once?
Huh?
Yeah.
Dude, we got to do it.
Okay, we got to get all of our signals ready.
We got to get our, everybody who knows us knows that we have signals.
Yeah, we're going to be like, What should we do for each one, would you think?
For donut, we need to go smile like a donut.
Ooh, smile like a donut. Ooh. That is perfect. Okay, we got our first one. Ooh, dang, I don't even know what else you can get. The corn people do that one a lot.
Maybe we could say corn, stick it in my pussy, stick it in my pussy.
And then go.
We got to keep it clean, though, because it's TikTok.
Corn. We could say shove it.
You could say shove it, or we could say corn. A big lump with knobs. A big lump with knobs.
Corn. That would be us because we wouldn't be getting any fucking donations. I've never go live on TikTok. I'm kind of scared.
What would you do for the rose?
I would probably get a fake rose and then slide it, turn around and slip the rose up my anal cavity and then sniff it and go, thank you. You kind of have to stick with thank you with the rose maybe.
Right.
Because it's too good, and then add your own little.
Sticking it up your anal cavity? Yeah. Or, smells like shit. Smells like shit.
That is perfect. Yes, that's what we would do.
What if they just send roses nonstop, though, and you're just like, anal cavity, anal cavity, anal cavity. Smells like shit.
And then your arms sore.
Right.
I saw one person, they had the rose, and it was glitching. It was like, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. They just kept the hand out there and went.
I like it so much, I bought coins on TikTok to give them out to people.
I bought some coins, I'll admit, and it wasn't to the AI people.
Who was it to?
Yes.
Flat earthers.
Nah.
ASMR.
Yes.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. Because this girl, Blue Friday, you've probably seen her on there. It's all blue, naturally. But she was like, I always see her on my For You, but then one day she was getting to number 8. You know how you can climb in the charts and become number 8 in the world or something? Mm-hmm. I really wanted her to succeed, so I caved, bought some coins, and then I was like, damn, dude, that was dumb.
How much did you buy $37,000 for?
Just a couple mil. No. No, it was low. Only probably $40. But still, damn, dumb.
I bet you we can make some money on there.
Oh, yeah, we should stop saying it's dumb. It's actually cool to buy coins.
It's very cool to buy coins and give them as gifts to people. What is going on there?
What's wrong?
Oh, I thought something was blinking, but I'm not going to tell you what it really was.
It was Abe Lincoln.
It was Abe Lincoln back there. There's 2 artifacts in here that you gave me.
Okay, let me spot.
See if you can spot them.
Okay, the cup.
Yep.
Oh, damn, dude. The troll.
The troll. You got him right away.
Because you told me you put the troll in here.
Paige gave me this little bingo troll.
Mm-hmm. I got it at a thrift store.
I'm massaging the troll.
Ooh.
I'm massaging your hair. Your dentist, I'm pulling your fucking tooth out.
If they could only reach through the screen and actually just...
Oh, I would give so many gifts.
Just rubbing your bean.
Rubbing your...
That's really cool that it actually bleeps it out.
I know, and I didn't know that for a long time. For a long time, I was actually whispering. I'd go like...
But now you can actually say it and press it. This is a really cool roadcaster.
Need any goats now?
What's that? Is that a...
That was a voicemail that I get. I get wrong numbers on my voicemail a lot, where it's just random local numbers. And that guy was just like...
Need any goats now?
Looking for goats.
Need any goats, and he left his phone number. That's somebody's grandpa who is into goat trafficking. He traffics goats.
But you never know when you're going to need a goat.
I mean, there's many times birthday parties, if you have poison ivy.
Funerals.
I mean, there's been several occasions where I'm like, if we had a goat at this funeral.
Open housings.
Yeah. Maybe a child's birthday party, petting zoo.
Maybe a mini golf tournament.
golf. Goats love golf.
I want to do the goat yoga.
Where they stand on you.
Yeah, I wonder how that really is. I bet they stand on you for 2 seconds and block
Right.
off. They just get that pick real quick.
Or they shit on you.
Damn, I would kind of be like, really? I'd probably buck the goat off.
Or they'd eat your sweater. Because that's... Anytime I went to a petting zoo as a kid, they always ate my clothes.
They ate my hair one time.
Why did they do that?
They're hungry, maybe? I mean, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that on here.
Need any goats now?
Do you kind of say whatever on here?
I do. When I'm by myself, I keep it pretty much... not clean, but I keep it... regular.
No, I don't mean clean, but if I say this, could you maybe take it out if you don't like it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You know how we said the goats might have been hungry? Mm-hmm. Remember those fish? Did you talk about that on here?
I've never talked about fish that eat your feet.
That was an accident, though. We didn't know.
Well, I tell you what, when we go to Bahamas for my 50th birthday, there will be no fish.
No fishies.
Fish eating feet. Yeah, they went to those massage thing where the fish eats the dead skin off.
You didn't do it?
Hell no, I didn't do it.
Oh, you were just looking it up until
I
we
looked
got
it
done.
up because I had a feeling. I'm like, something don't feel right. Something don't feel right.
It didn't feel right on my feet.
And I looked it up and I was like, it said the reason that they eat the skin is because they starve the fish and they have no other option except to eat dead skin.
And they were sitting in there telling us, oh, the fish love your bunions and they love calluses. That's why we have a calico fish.
They love calluses.
So we're sitting in here thinking we're doing a deed. And then we get out and Libbie goes, I just want to inform everybody that those fish were starving and we felt terrible. So
it's my job to make my friends feel terrible.
Well, come on. We should have looked it up before.
Was that at the beach, the Paradise Beach?
Some beach.
Was that the one where Diego almost got banged by Diego? I got his little...
Diego wanted to fucko you.
Remember these? Diego brought these?
Yeah. Did you tell him the story about Diego?
I mean, I gave him some of it. I didn't give him the whole gamut because it's embarrassing. Ew.
What, that he showed up?
Yeah, that he showed up, and then I didn't know he was going to show up, and I wasn't ready to
You
go
think
to
I
Pound
was
Town.
ready? I came walking down the stairs, I think, nearly naked, and the lady that was, like, in our house kind of just... We had people come make us dinner every night. Well, that's what we...
Because we're rich.
Because we're, like, filthy. No. It was some, like, little plan thing. I don't know. But she comes up to me, and she barely knows English, and she goes, Diego is here? And I'm like, who the fuck's Diego? and she points outside, and she's like, Diego's here to see you guys. And then, turns out, he was there to get in them cheeks.
I thought he was flirting with me at the club, the Paradise Beach Club, because he knew he was going to get a big tip from me.
No, he wanted to give the big tip to you. It was reversed.
And I didn't know what to do. I was scared because
who actually shows up?
who shows up? And also, I hadn't had sex at that point with anyone except Harold. So I was like, I can't. How do I go have sex with somebody else on the spur of a moment?
That's true. That's kind of...
And it was just, it's weird. I can't see my hair.
I mean...
I feel like there's a weird thing going on.
That wouldn't be too hard to do for me if I wasn't serious with somebody, but...
Right.
I mean...
I'm not much of a one-night stand gal, even though that's actually how I met Harold. It was supposed to be a one-night stand.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
But here he is, 2 years later.
2 years? It's really been 2?
It's been 2 fucking years.
If I had 2 dozen roses,
I would stick it in your booty hole.
I feel like those 2 years went by really quick.
Oh.
From Chelsea's Snapchat story of you two.
It. Can't believe that it's been 2 years
since I saw those Snapchats.
Once upon a time, I met Harry. It was long ago.
It was long ago.
Met him at a hotel. He pulled up. He pulled out his dick and he said, "Hey girl, would you like to suck?" Oh, I tried to push my beep button.
I sucked Harry off, sucked him all night long, sucked Harry's cock, sucked his cock.
Wow. Oh, key change. I can't believe that he licks my butt on the first day that he met me.
Why did he lick your ass? Why did he lick your ass? Why did he lick your ass?
Wow, that was incredible.
Incredible. So he really licked your ass
Yeah.
that first night?
Yeah. That was the first time I'd had my booty hole licked.
Did you shower off and stuff?
Oh, I had showered so many times that day, just
You're
in case.
raw.
I was raw. I was raw dogging it.
I've probably hooked up with people been so musty before. You know.
Sometimes people are just musty, and the animal instinct inside of you is like, yeah, I want this stinky guy or this stinky gal.
People do like that.
Have you ever been a lesbian gal?
Have I what?
Have you ever done lesbian stuff?
Not yet, no. Like,
You're open to it, though?
no. Dude, pussy? I don't know. It's just kind of slimy.
Yeah, it is.
Like escargot-y.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
You've dabbled.
Oh, yeah. Big lesbian guy here.
Yeah?
Been done a lot of lesbian stuff. And it's nice. Is it my preference? No. Would I consider myself bi? Yes.
Because you'll do pussy, and what will you do with the pussy? Lick it, finger it,
give it
whatever.
a little.
Do you scissor it?
I've done that before. That was when I was thinner and more flexible.
I just don't get that scissor thing.
It's just pressing two things together, you know? It's the friction.
And it works? It's working?
It didn't work for me, personally. It was fun, but I generally cannot have one unless I am...
Inserted.
Well, the
vibrations.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, I can, I guess.
You're lucky.
It is rare, come to find out, that I can nut.
That you can nut with a dude inside of you?
Which
just
makes
from the dude inside of you?
Yeah, but I feel like I could nut from a rub, you know, a clitoral rub. Can you say that? That's for health reasons, that word.
Yeah, educational purposes only.
Yeah, so I feel like I could rub just from get off from a sensation.
What about just thinking about just going?
No, I'm not quite there. I'm not mentally quite there where I can just think of to come and...
Not even if you think of like the hottest guy on the planet and just go...
That's not doing it for me. I would have to sit there and think for a long time, and I don't have that time. I think Lady Gaga said she can do that.
Really? That would get me in some trouble.
You'd just be thinking.
I'd just be like, I could be sitting here right now just thinking about it and could just nut any second.
Nut on command. But yeah, the whole bisexual thing, yeah, I've never dabbled with a girl, and I don't really think about it. I just am, for now, just strictly meat.
Strictly dickly.
Strictly dickly. When did you start getting into the women's?
Of course in college.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's when it happens. And I was telling the story...
During a sorority.
Last week. I was telling you the story last week that I met this girl in a class called Well, first of all, let me preface by saying my major was psychology, and this is one of the classes. It was called the psychology of lesbians.
Huh?
Yeah, and that's where I met this gal.
That was the class?
That was a class.
So that was kind of bound to happen.
I mean, if you're not hooking up in a psychology of lesbians class, what's wrong with you?
That was kind of like Tinder before Tinder.
Yeah, we didn't have Tinder back then. We had what was called AOL dating.
AOL IRL.
AOL IRL dating.com.
Were you on
had
AOL?
mail. Oh, I was on so much AOL, it was unreal.
Age, sex, location.
And if I had to do dial-up AOL right now, I wouldn't. I'd give up. If that was the only option, like say we were like, no more good internet, you have to use AOL dial-up.
You wouldn't go back?
I'd give it up.
What would you go back to doing? Teaching?
I'd probably just sit around a lot.
For real. That'd be cool. For real, sitting.
I love sitting, man.
I know. Even like after a long drive and stuff, people will say, oh yeah, I've been sitting down for 8 hours. I want to stand up for a while. And I don't even understand that.
Right. Like why?
Whenever there's a seat around, I'm always looking for a chair.
Oh, yeah.
Or something to lean on at least.
What do you think about that chair?
Love it. I could sit in here till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
I originally got that for myself, and it was so uncomfortable that I was like, I'm going to make my guests sit in this.
It's working then. For me, yeah.
But behind me, I have a heating pad. So when you get to be my age, which is going to be 50 soon, you can't just sit in any chair. You have to really choose what chair you're sitting in. And that's fine.
Do you go to a certain place and pick it out?
I went to a place called Amazon.com, and it said chair for larger people. And I was like,
Click.
This is for me, brothers.
Big chairs are the best, though.
And you know who doesn't have a lot of big chairs?
Me?
You do. Chelsea Lynn Melton.
She has that big couch.
She does have a big couch, but guess what? It's on the floor. And if you want to get up from it, you literally need to do strength exercises.
We said before that a bar needs to come
Yes.
out and just help you up. Yeah, for real. And her kitchen chairs are pretty small.
Those are more comfortable than the other ones, though. The other ones, when you sat in it, it felt like the legs were just going to go whoosh.
Oh, I saw Greg fall back, and you were in there.
Yes.
When Greg fell back and smacked his head.
I mean, Chelsea loves comfort, but also Chelsea loves to pick the world's worst chairs for her home.
Really? Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense. And she got those, like, lawn chairs, those green ones, that are for 400 pounds, but they're also on the ground.
They lean back.
They lean way back, and they're on the ground.
Yeah, that bar needs to come out again.
Well, yeah, the imaginary. And and I don't want it to pull me. I just want it to be able to pull myself.
Yeah, where is that when you need it?
But I tell you what, though, I've been doing a lot of water aerobics, and man, I'm getting stronger.
I want to go so bad with you. What do you do?
Oh God, it's so fun. Well, on Monday. It's called Hydro Rider, where you're on a bike in the water.
Hydro ride her?
A Hydro Rider. It's a bike in the water, and you do stuff on the bike, and then you get off, and that's really fun. But the other days I do just like regular water aerobics.
I gotta sign up.
You gotta. It's so fun. You'll be the youngest person there.
I usually am. I love hanging out with older people.
There's the class I do on Friday during the day is older women. They do a prayer circle at the end.
Do you join?
I stand there because I don't want to be rude.
But you're not a prayer, huh?
I'm not. Today they did the prayer and everybody had their eyes closed and I was just looking around like.
To see.
And then they went, amen. I went, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Anybody got any prayer requests? Nobody had any today.
I got kicked out of yoga for doing the Om, and I opened my eyes like that. and my other friend across from me opened her eyes at the same time, and I started laughing so loud, and I couldn't control. You know when you're supposed to be quiet?
You got kicked out of yoga?
Well, I couldn't stop laugh because we had to keep starting over and going, and you know when it gets to a certain point and it's just too much.
Right.
That was me, and she goes, can you just not come back next time? And I said, oh yeah, no problem. It was funny.
Can you not come back? Was that in Utah?
San Diego.
San Diego.
Mm-hmm. So that happened.
And you're from, and I'm going to ask you some questions sometimes, and you'll probably be like, I thought you knew this, but I'm just acting like I don't know you for the interview process.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where are you originally from?
I was born in Victorville, California.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck's Victorville?
Exactly. No, nobody even knows, pretty much. Pretty much just like a bunch of crackheads and meth heads and drug addicts and stuff live there. It's kind of close to like Barstow, California. Have you heard of Barstow?
I've heard of it because there's a Sheryl Crow song where she says something about Barstow. Or is it another singer?
I have no clue.
No idea.
I'll be thinking of it though. But yeah, so it's over there. Like there's even an exit around there called Needles.
Wow, they love their drugs there.
Oh yeah, big drug lovers.
God.
But so I was born there, and then by the time I was 5 years old, I took off to Utah. Me and my family, we took off, and I lived in Utah from 5 until 17, and then I moved to San Diego from 17 until 28.
Now, do you... What?
7. Now I'm here in Nashville.
Now, do you know why Mr. and Mrs. Ginn went to Utah?
Because my mom's parents live there.
Okay.
And she wanted to be closer to her parents.
And did you guys want to be Mormon also?
Oh, no. My grandparents were Mormon, and they just converted like a couple years ago to Baptist.
Whoa!
Whoa, breaking news.
Breaking news, folks. Wow.
Breaking news, folks. Wig and Gale are rounding first into the Baptist church.
Got 4 RBIs for Rick and Gail here. They look like they're going to switch from being Mormon to switching to being Baptist.
So pull out your Bibles and let's get to reading. And then...
wow. That's quite a change.
Oh, yeah, big change. But there are people in my family that are Mormon. Some Jack Mormon, some... And then my family... my mom's Baptist and goes to church. Sometimes brings my stepdad, but I don't go.
I get your mom and your aunt mixed up.
Okay, my Aunt Jody and my mom.
Doesn't your Aunt Jody look like your mom?
Oh, yeah, they're sisters. They got it, kind of.
Yeah, see, I can't even imagine either one of them right now.
No problem. It's hard.
No problem. No problem.
You meet so many people. Oh, we all do. It's hard to, keep faces in order.
Oh, that's for sure, Barbara.
Oh, Barbara, I can barely even see you, too.
Barbara, I don't have my glasses, so I cannot see. Breaking news, folks. We are down to 81% humidity in here.
Oh, feels better.
Things are cooling down.
They really are. Can we stay in here for as long as ever?
Well, I honestly don't know. I know they have cameras, and they don't know that I'm doing a podcast in here. That's one problem.
Well, what would they do about that?
Well... that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know that they'd care because the guy next door does mechanical work, and
this guy's probably...
Who knows what he's doing?
Some of them look like actual houses. Look like they have curtains.
Right. That one, I think somebody lives in that part over there. But that used to be a wood shop, and I just noticed that they're gone. And they used to do a lot of hammering during the day, which I loved.
Oh, yeah.
That sounded so good on my podcast, hammering.
Oh, yeah. On the 10.
On the 10.
Well, I mean, the worst that comes to worst would get a noise complaint from the neighbor.
Right.
Oh, we're good.
I did want to ask you, at the end of my podcast, I do a program called Switcheroo. Mm-hmm. And it's for Patreon only. And what it is I sit there and you sit here, and then you can push all the buttons, and you can either ask me questions or not, or do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
It's your time for 10 minutes.
to just shine.
And if you just want to sit here like this,
no, I'll be doing something. I love touching things.
this is very similar to what the Viral podcast uses, isn't it?
I barely touch that because I don't want to mess anything up. If somebody has something to a certain level.
But do you have the same sounds? Yeah,
Not that one.
you don't have this one? Yeah, that one's really spooky.
Need any goats now?
Anyway.
This is the I love this song.
I love this song.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, we love this song. We love this song.
Driving down the streets in Nashville. That's what me and Tina sing.
Driving down the streets in Nashville. Singing. We love this song. We love this song.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And my clipper was moving around.
Oh, that felt good.
Paige and I both love music and singing.
We can do that. For me and Libbie will sit there for hours on end and just
Hours.
banging stuff and could sing.
Singing.
That one day we sang, "Is that your breath?" Or did you just fart for like a good minute?
It felt so good. It was like therapeutic, you know?
Yeah, I guess we've done it a lot.
Even though we have a wide gap in our ages, we have several similarities. One of them being that we both carry a lot of bags with us when we go places.
A lot of baggage all the time. I think it makes us feel secure and comforted.
It definitely, when I have all my things set up around me, I feel like no one can touch me, and I feel like
You are invincible.
I'm invincible.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a blanket on when you're sleeping at night. You just feel like, that
Yep.
murder can't get through that damn cloth.
And also, it's like you never know when you're going to need, I don't know, a tiny hand or
A small deck of Uno cards.
a little baby makeup remover wipe. You just don't know.
Or a cat coin purse. Or a 600 million ibuprofens.
Paige and I did a thing for TikTok called Wimp, What's in My Purse, and went through each other's purses, and it was a great, look it up.
Yeah,
Look
go
it up.
search us up for sure.
It's so good. Just it's just a different perspective on what is in each other's purses.
You're so fucking funny. Hey, guys, you already know this because you're here and you love Libbie.
Stop.
But she is so funny. And smart.
Funny and smart.
She's got it all. She's beautiful. She's funny. She's smart.
Stop.
No, but for real, like, you are a smart person. Maybe that's why you're a teacher for 22 years.
Would you say I am what they call a smart cookie?
Nah.
You ever hear that term, smart cookie?
No, not often. Smart cookie? Smart broad?
You're one smart cookie, they say. I don't know what that means, because when I think of cookies, I don't think of them having any sort of intelligence at all, whether it be really smart or dumb.
Yeah, when I think of cookie, I think of my teacher back in high school. Mm-hmm. She was my sewing teacher, and she was just sitting there. She had MS. Mm-hmm. What does that stand for, actually?
Multiple sclerosis.
And that's when your bones just are decaying or like breaking down, not decaying.
I think it's a neurological muscle. I don't want to spread misinformation, but I think it's like a muscular thing, degenerative muscle condition.
Your genitals.
Your genital muscle condition. It's where your genitals are hooked to your muscles.
Okay, yeah. So she had that, and she was just sitting there one day, and some cookies got brought up, and nobody's saying anything. And she just goes, "My grandma used to make those cookies." And she starts like, nobody notices besides me and Rachel. And we look at each other.
Did you get kicked out of that class just like you got kicked out of yoga?
No, but me and Rachel definitely were like, that's a quote we'll be saying for the rest of our lives. So me and Rachel will just be like, if you don't know who Rachel is, it's my best friend from Utah. But we'll look at each other and go, my grandma used to make those cookies.
And did she cry?
Oh, she was crying, yeah.
I think she was trolling you guys to see what you do.
I
would love to think that she was
really
trolling
sweet.
y'all.
I was sweet to her because she was a really cool teacher.
Well, you are always very sweet. You're very sweet to me. You always help me and treat me with kindness and
prosperity.
Kind of like, you treat me like a friend, but then also you treat me like I'm your grandma sometimes. Which is cute.
I have that's actually a problem of mine. Maybe.
That's not a problem for me. I love it.
You're like, nah, keep doing it. But like making people like, I guess I feed off energy a lot. So like I want everyone just like happy or just feeling good so that I can feel good. Mm-hmm. Is that a thing?
I think so. I think it's called codependency.
Oh, fuck. It's called trauma. No.
It's called trauma bonding.
Oh, yeah, so there's that. And
no, it's very nice. It shows that you're thoughtful,
Yeah. Sometimes it can be a bad thing, though, honestly. When you're, not saying I'm a people pleaser, but, like, just the always wanting, good for others, and sometimes I forget about myself. So I'm trying to really just, like, balance it and not be such of a yes gal.
Right. Like you said yes to me to do this podcast, and you could have said no, but you didn't because you're like, I got to be on Grandma's podcast.
But you've asked me to do this podcast, like, since one of your first episodes, mm-hmm. And I said, yeah. You said whenever you get time, but it worked out.
And it's been almost a year, so you finally got open schedule. Has it been a year?
Holy has it been a year?
You're so busy, and I'm so busy that it's hard to
get our schedules on the right.
Because it's not like, it's just an hour podcast. Because it's not. I mean, it takes time to get here, drive from here,
prep, think about stuff. Just the whole 9 yards. Podcasting is a lot.
Now, the viral podcast is a lot more work than this is. You guys prep, and I don't know how you guys do it.
Oh,
and you'll do multiple in one day, which to me is like a fucking nightmare.
We do multiple in a day. We prep for all the segments. We've added segments, like we have sound bites that we make. Like
the voicemails alone.
Yeah, going through calls, filtering calls. I do the Procreate, like the art. Mm-hmm. I'll make like little things for it. I try to help with the merch to like draw up stuff. Beth is doing a lot of. Everyone's working hard.
Everybody's working hard and busy, which is
and
cool.
You too. You're driving to St. Louis.
I do, but this is what I tell everybody: if I could sit down and do it, I could do it for a long time. So if you got a job for me and I can sit down, I'll do it for a long time. And I've been seeing these TikToks of people sitting down and cooking. And it's like, what's the problem if I have to sit down? If I need to sit down, that's not a problem because I feel a lot of shame when I have to sit down and cook because I'm like, I should be able to stand up. And I can't. So I should just feel no shame. And like, if I have to sit down to cut up some ingredients.
Then you got to sit down to cut them up.
That's okay, and it doesn't make me a bad person or lazy.
I do that all the time. I'll bring a cutting board into my living room and set it on the ottoman and cut garlic and whatever else.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to not stand. Not all the time. Damn, my legs get tired.
I mean, and the weight of gravity just pushes down. When I'm in the swimming pool, there's no gravity on my body, and my body
is motionless.
I feel like a freaking mermaid. Being in the pool matches the way my brain thinks my body should move. Because my brain doesn't match. When I'm out of the water, I think I should be. Yeah, I don't feel like me. When I'm in the water, I'm moving and grooving. I can run in the water.
Maybe you're a mermaid.
I was starting to think that, but then I thought if I'm a mermaid, I'd have a mermaid tail and I wouldn't have a. Because where are mermaids?
I think they're just underneath the scales.
I've never seen a mermaid genital ever.
Yeah, where are
There's
they?
no hole. I don't even know how they poop. There's no hole.
Maybe they're holeless.
I don't know. I've never heard of a mermaid having intercourse ever. And on a guy mermaid or a merman as they're called, I've never seen his ding dong or even a bulge.
You are onto something.
So if I had to live a life of not being able to go pee pee or poop or having sex and just to be a mermaid, I don't know if that's a transition I want to make.
I guess if you don't know any different.
But what about somebody like Ariel who was both human and mermaid? She's really the person that we should ask.
Yeah.
Is it worth giving up your tail to be with a hot guy on Earth, on land?
Mm-hmm. You should get her on the pod.
I don't even know how to get a hold of her. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea where to even start. I don't know that she has an Instagram. Like, I could probably send her an Instagram message, but
she might not respond.
She might not respond. And is she a mermaid again? Because she didn't stay off land. She went back.
So does she have thumbs?
How does she use a phone underwater?
How does she swipe?
Yeah, I don't.
Do you do flips?
Huh?
Do you do flips?
In the water?
Like Ariel?
No, but I'm working up to it.
Do you ever get that water up your nose and then feel like you're going to sneeze?
Yeah.
That's the worst
And it feels
feeling.
almost like you're being waterboarded.
I haven't had that yet.
Well.
What's that? You got that? Waterboarded?
No, but I've seen it. I've seen, depictions of it, and it doesn't seem pleasant. And they use that for torture. So if there's ever a situation where I'm being waterboarded, I'll be like, just take me out because I don't want to be waterboarded.
Yeah,
bro.
just kill me.
Yeah.
Just be done with it.
And I'll tell you whatever information you want to know. If you want to know any secrets about the country or...
Save the water.
Save the water. I'll tell you everything. If they start torturing me, I'll be like, I'll give you all the information you want. You don't have to waterboard me, bro.
For real.
They'll be like, who's the president? And I'll be like, I don't know.
It's somebody. So whoever wants to just do something. Fucking... Dude, waterboarding, is that just the towel over the face and then they pour water on it?
I think so. And then you're not really drowning, but you feel like it.
Okay, I think I've done that to myself in the bathtub just to try it. And, I guess I could kind of breathe okay, but maybe because I wasn't under the panic of actually, getting a lot of waterboarded.
And you knew it was coming. You were doing it to yourself.
Yeah.
It wasn't somebody else like, you better tell us all the secrets.
Yeah. I didn't have to, I wasn't held for ransom.
Right.
I was just in the bathtub.
Right. And what, you were just doing it just to mess around?
Well, everyone's talking about this waterboarding. Is it boarding?
Boarding, yeah. Waterboarding. Which sounds like more of a sport.
Yeah, it sounds like sounds like a wakeboarding activity. Right. But, yeah, I did kind of see the towel on the face, so I thought, just some water on a towel can't be that bad. Tried it out. I could breathe a little.
Yeah.
People are going to be like, well, say that to my dead uncle.
Right. You're going to trigger somebody.
I know, I'm sorry.
He was waterboarded in the battle of
the
necessity.
The battle of necessity when we were in need for towels.
And he ain't ever been the same. He's got post-traumatic stress disorder.
Every time we go past the towel section...
Every time he hears one of those relaxing water fountains, he loses his mind.
Sometimes I do, too. Sometimes those sounds can be kind of triggering if it's too much.
Yeah. And they make you go potty, too.
Do you pee your pants quite frequently?
I have in the past, and lately I haven't. Maybe due to the increase of exercise where I'm strengthening my pelvic floor.
True. Do you ever leak after the pool? Does water ever come out at a random time?
No. That thing's tight.
It must be.
I mean, maybe I do leak. Let's be honest.
Might not know the difference between the humidity
juices,
and the pool and the chlorine.
I do know that this time of the year, anywhere that I sit and I get up, there is a snail trail.
That's a given.
And it's a large one. It's not small. It's not like a little cute little thing. It's pretty big. And when I go in the sauna and sit down and I'm wet because I just in the pool, you'll see the biggest butt print mark that you've ever seen in your life.
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing, yeah. But it's like, whoa, is that me?
To have a good turd cutter, that's a good thing.
Turd cutter.
Me and Brett were saying we should open up a restaurant, like, because Hooters, the tits. We were thinking, there's got to be we were saying butters. Just your ass cheeks hang out of the
Butters.
bottom. Butters.
I think you should call it turd cutters.
Turd cutters and butters.
I'd go to it.
Yeah, turd cutters called. People might lose their appetite, but
Not me.
that would make you gain one.
It would make me want to go in there and just see everybody's turd cutters.
Just go cut those turds, and everything's shaped in a turd.
And what outfit do the gals wear?
Ooh, a skirt. That's just the given, right?
And can it be guys working there too, or just women turd cutters?
Anything with a turd cutter.
Anything that has like a cat too?
Oh yeah.
Because Annie's got a turd cutter. Because she walks around and she shows her turd cutter at all times. It's like, come on, man. Why do cats walk around with just showing their a-holes?
Why don't they put their tail down?
It doesn't make sense.
Why do they not put that tail down?
There's quite a few animals that walk around just with their bungholes showing.
And there's nothing worse when they don't wipe them off.
Oh.
Sometimes it's just like, damn, you actually should skid your ass across the carpet because I can't even stand to look at that ass anymore.
Well, have you ever seen a hippopotamus go potty?
Is it just a big chunk of...
So the turd's coming out. Imagine this is their butthole.
Okay.
The tail's going like this and just flinging it everywhere.
Ooh.
The turds are just coming out and it's going...
Just giving a little...
Just getting it out of the area.
Mix up?
And I don't know if it wipes it. It seems to be smearing it more really than anything.
It's not like a windshield wiper.
Not at all. It's not. It doesn't look like it's cleaning anything up. It looks like it's actually causing more chaos. And I'm not sure why evolution made that happen. You think evolution would be like, let's make it cleaner. Instead, evolution was like, let's make it as filthy as possible.
Yeah, maybe that's some sort of tick. Like maybe they get aroused. Sometimes when I'm shitting, I think it kind of feels good.
Yeah, when you got a good log coming out.
Sometimes I'll even hold the turd in because it kind of feels good for a second to hold it in. You do the same? You're shaking your head like, yeah.
Well, I just, sometimes when you got a good hearty turd.
Yeah, you're like waiting to just get in there.
I don't have those a lot, I have more mushy, and it's not as satisfying as a log,
So you're usually running for the...
I mean, I'm not running, but I'm just like, whatever.
Fast walk?
Yeah. I'm not a big jogger, if you will. I'm more of a sprint walker.
Okay. I like that. Sometimes it just gets you. I can't believe I've shit my pants bad.
Like turds or diarrhea?
That one was mush.
It's always diarrhea, isn't it?
But usually I'm solid. Not you.
I know the first video that I saw of you was, I'd seen videos of you, but didn't know it was you. The first one I knew it was you when I started following you was there was a trail of roses. The camera followed it to a hot tub or a bathtub, and then it was your butt, and then you farted. And that's actually, at that moment, that's when I took my finger and pushed follow.
I felt that.
Because I was like, I thought this was just going to be a sexy video.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets to your butt, and there's a fart produced, and it's like, I don't, my mind was blown,
Because the fart.
It was a genre of videos that I hadn't experienced. Like, oh, this is going to be so hot and sexy. And then all of a sudden it's like, which also can be hot and sexy for some people.
Oh,
but for
that's
me,
a big kink. For you.
It brought me a lot of joy. because it was a twist, you know. I wasn't expecting it.
I like the shock factor in videos. That's what I usually try to go for.
Right.
Some shock. But for that video, I farted. That first fart was the first fart. And I redid the video like 4 more times farting, but then I went back to that first fart.
Because the first one was the best.
And it was just such a tiny little fart. Sounded like a duck.
Who filmed that?
Brett.
Brett did film that?
Yeah.
He did a really good job filming that.
Yeah. Thanks, Brett.
If you don't know who Brett is, that's her boyfriend. His name is Brett Boone Official. So if you ever find another Brett Boone on Instagram and it doesn't have official, it's not him.
It's the baseball player.
Yep.
Did you know there's a baseball player, Brett Boone?
Nope.
Oh. Yep. Nope.
Nope.
Yep.
Yep.
Nope. Yep.
Nope.
I saw a sign today and it said that, yep. Nope. At Trader Joe's. Yep.
Trader Joe's be getting with it.
They have the best snacks. Do you go there often?
I don't. I like to go to the Kroger.
Yeah. Because it's closest to you, huh?
It's closest, and when I leave the Y, I can stop there and get all the fresh items that I need. Salad, onion. Did you know that you cannot eat Bella? Is it Bella mushrooms raw?
I heard it was... Well, I don't know about the Bella, but I heard that some mushrooms were not good for... Portobello.
Portobello?
Yeah,
I don't know
portobello.
which one I bought, but I was eating a giant salad and cut up these mushrooms in there. Because I usually get like a white mushroom because they're just regular and it's just like something to chew on.
Yeah.
And I'm just like reading the internet because I wanted to see what kind of healthy things. And it was like, do not eat these raw. And I was like, oh, God. And then I had to pick them all out.
Well, for what reason?
I don't know. It just said you should cook them. It'll give you gastrointestinal problems, which probably means diarrhea.
Which you already have, so...
But you think they would write on there, like, don't eat raw.
Yeah, if it was such a big problem.
It's in the raw food section. It's in the vegetable section that you eat them all raw.
Something's not
Something's
adding up here. But I have heard the mushroom dude I love, Paul Stamets, he was saying that portobello mushrooms, like, he was basically saying they're not good for you, but he moved on real quick. Like, I think he was on, like, Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan was trying to elaborate on it, like, why are these bad for you? And he's just like, move on. Like, didn't want to further the conversation. So it's
why?
like, exactly. So,
Wow, that makes me a little suspicious.
so should we be Googling something? Why are portobello?
I'll Google them on my phone here.
Yeah. Do you eat them?
Portobello?
Yeah.
Cooked.
Okay. I don't know about the cooked. I don't know. I don't really even know what it was. I would love to know, though.
I tell you what, a good mushroom and onion on a steak, nothing better.
Rather than like a mushroom Swiss burger.
Oh, that too.
My mom loved those. She would always be like, "Oh, I'm craving a mushroom Swiss burger."
Where'd she get one from? Hardee's? It seems like something that'd be at Hardee's.
Yes. Because when my family all just came to visit me, and they're like, let's go to Hardee's and like the good old days and get a mushroom Swiss burger. What the hell? You need to hang out with my mom.
Nah, I've never said that in my life, though. I've never been like, let's go to Hardee's. I don't think I've ever said, let's go to Hardee's.
Well, where I came from in Utah, we call it Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
So Hardee's is new for me. I still call it Carl's Jr.
Although Hardee's back in the day, like in the 90s, 2000s, they had a cinnamon raisin biscuit in the morning that was
Bomb.
so good. So incredibly good. And I can't find them anymore.
You would eat the raisins?
I'd eat the whole damn thing. They
Why?
had an icing on it that was so sugary that would put you into a diabetic coma almost immediately.
Those things like that are usually the best.
Yeah.
They always get rid of the good stuff. Like McDonald's used to have really good cinnamon rolls, like mini ones, and then
Ooh.
they got rid of them. Now they have these big cinnamon rolls, not as good.
They're not as good. The cream on there is good. You like cream?
Creamy. Oh,
You
love
like cream?
cream. Extra cream all the time.
What is your take on creamy underpants?
Got some of those. I'm pretty cream. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
You can?
You want me to turn you up a little bit?
Maybe my head. Oh, yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Because I was feeling like I had to get in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, have I been blowing your ears off?
Nope. I can turn mine up and down too.
Okay.
I have separate.
Okay.
I have a separate hole.
I have a separate bank account.
Separate bank accounts and everything.
Okay, yeah, now I can really hear my S's. Okay, where were we going though?
We're talking about
Diabetics,
biscuits, McDonald's,
cinnamon
rolls,
rolls,
creamy underwear.
Oh yeah, great memory. Yeah, creamy underwear. I would say I get some discharge. I mean, come on, it's an open wound.
Right.
Oh, that's another thing too. I started my period right before I came on here, and I'm not wearing anything, so I might leave a little.
You
Little
love
spot.
starting your period.
I don't love it.
I mean, every time I turn around, this gal's on her period, and I'm not even kidding.
Turn
And they're heavy.
every now and then she looks at me, and I have my period.
She loves being on her period.
Why did that have to happen today?
Well, it's a mix of things. You've been hanging out with Chelsea. You've been hanging out with the gals, and your body's like, hey, I'm not going to let these girls get pregnant before me. So your body's like, let's get her ready to get these eggs out.
Let's speed it up
Yep.
and take a charge.
Are you staying the night at Chelsea's?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
When your bed is only like 20 minutes away, it's kind of hard staying the night somewhere else.
But to get to your bed, you have to walk up 14 or 15 flights of steps. And it's really, I mean, when she rented her house here in Nashville, she searched on Zillow, house with 15 floors, 15 flights of steps. And I think you got the one.
I picked out the one I wanted. Actually, I was on Zillow for months, and then my brother even came to Nashville, tried to get us a house, and then couldn't because all the everyone was moving to Nashville at the same time, and so it was hard to get a place. And we found this place last minute,
Literally.
like the day I moved here, and it was like the only one available.
It's very nice.
People were literally sticking us up. Like Jerry would show up at a open house thing to meet somebody, not even an open house, just to go look at a house, and the realtor wouldn't show up, and I was paying like $200, to sign up for each place. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll take.
You had to pay, and then they didn't show up.
Yeah, I know. I was like thinking, could I go back and be like, hey,
That seems like a problem.
you have to run your credit, you have to do all, and then yeah. Thanks for the reminder. I'm a little mad about that one.
Wow.
So just got the one with 15 flights of stairs. My heart starts beating, and I get heart palpitations going up those stairs.
They're very, what's the word? Steep.
Yeah, steep. Very steep, and
I noticed that a lot around here. There's a lot of houses that are like 3 stories, and they look cool, and they're cool for young people, but man,
not on the inside.
this gal right here ain't into all those steps. If I ever buy a house, it's going to be a ranch.
It's going to be a ranch, a 1-floor ranch.
1-4 ranch. Everything's going to be on the first floor. Washer and dryer, bedrooms, toilets, kitchen, sex chamber.
Would you have that?
No.
No.
I could go somewhere to use one. I don't need one, in my house.
Because you go to the parties, correct?
I used to.
Do you talk about that?
Never have.
Oh my
I'm trying to ease
gosh.
these people in because
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to ease these people into my.
All right, we'll cut that out. So let me go on from there. Oh shit. It's hard to listen to all your friends' things.
Oh,
because we are all like, posting nonstop, and then you got your family, you have other people you have to talk to. It's really hard to, watch every mukbang and
right. It's impossible.
Yeah.
And sometimes in the beginning, I would get my feelings hurt because all the people that were closest to me don't watch my stuff. So like my sister pretty much watches everything, but then I'm like, I don't listen to everybody's stuff, so I can't be sad. Like, I don't watch Viral Podcast anymore. I don't listen to it just because I don't have time.
Yeah, nobody.
It's a huge chunk of, like, an hour is a long time.
Well, the thing is, too, if I was driving and commuting every day to work, I would be listening to a lot of podcasts and stuff, but I don't, so it's too hard.
It's too hard. That's why when things like malt icky and that stuff happens, I'm like, I have to find that episode so I understand what's going on. Malt icky, malt licky icky.
Well, you can just ask.
What's up with malt licky icky?
You don't have to go look up for the episode. Damn, I don't even know the episode. So malt licky icky. So Ed Bassmaster started that.
God, I love him.
God, I love Ed Bassmaster.
God, I love him.
So when did he start that? Probably better than me.
I don't even remember it.
He started, I think 12 years ago, a video that he would ask people about malt licky. He would ask them, hey, do you know where malt licky is? And he just kind of wanted them to say malt licky back because it means absolutely nothing. It's just funny to say malt licky. Malt licky. He says malt licky.
Which character is it?
I think it's the one where he's doing Bartle Do. So Bartle Do, Malt Licky, and I think another one. But yeah, he was just asking people that, and then Maggie got in the kick to say Malt Licky because she watched the video, and then I farted, and she's like, "Damn, you got that Malt Licky and that icky," and then so we all just started coming up with our own phrases. So then, my period started. I said, I got that malt leaky.
Oh, okay.
The malt bloody. So just even adding malt to whatever is funny now.
I need what's called what they call those books in high school that you could get the little book of the big book, so you didn't have to read the whole book. It was kind of like a cheat sheet.
Like a little textbook. Oh.
Like a little book. It was the book condensed, so you didn't have to read the whole thing, which is just read the whole thing, bro. You're in high school. What else do you have to do?
So many other things. Reading was the worst.
Oh, it's awful.
I don't think I've ever read a full book. I've either skipped some pages, probably. I try to read. I would say I write more than read.
Writing makes me feel relaxed.
I think it's so important to get things out of your brain that are just stacking up in there.
What do you got in there that you need to get out?
Pretty much like a storage unit. There's a lot of things in there.
Yep.
I actually wrote a whole note in my book called Paige's Brain, and it's literally just everything that's in my brain, but there's some more, somewhere.
There's plenty, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I got a big head. There's fillers everywhere.
Well, that's what storage is all about.
What's in your storage brain?
This week I've been pretty good. Always just obsessing over weird stuff. Obsessing over stuff that I've said or done. Am I okay?
Dude, I do that same shit too.
It's so annoying.
Sometimes I think, and I don't even know if a podcast helps that, because you think, okay, well, have I already said that on my podcast?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, are people going to think I'm fucking
every time.
And are people going to think I'm freaking crazy because I said that? Oh my gosh, have I even already said that I've said this? And it can they can multiply and
it's hard to keep track of the stories you tell.
It is. So just bear with us. I mean, if people would go record themselves for a couple hours a day, they would understand.
And then to sit here by myself and do this, and then I'm like, have I told this story? And people always say, it doesn't matter, we'd listen to it again, which means they're thinking I'm an old grandma. Oh, grandma's telling the same story again, just listen to her.
She's got dementia.
She's got dementia. But sometimes when I'm saying it, because I go over things in my head much, I'm like, have I actually said it or thought it?
I understand that too. every crevice.
To a T?
To a T, because sometimes you'll even be thinking of your, like, I've even thought of this before, me talking about this.
Talking about.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's why. Whoa.
And maybe people are in their car listening going, huh? But a lot of people can maybe relate.
That's something I cannot stop saying is huh.
You went in such a phase, especially you started on tour, and you told me, you said, Paige, I cannot stop saying huh.
I can't stop. Because it says so much.
I know.
Just the one word. If you say huh about something, that is a way to insult somebody, or it's a way to ask for more information, or it's a way to be like,
I don't understand.
what?
Yeah. Or are you kidding? Or
huh?
say that again.
Yeah, I can't get enough of huh.
Huh?
And when Chelsea says it, it's the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, somebody's like, you must feel like something different when Chelsea hits you with the huh.
Right?
Like, I'm like, yeah, for real.
When I'll just be going like, oh yeah, come on, daddy, and then I hear, huh?
Huh? Huh? It's hard not to say huh.
Huh?
Huh? In Canada, they go huh a lot. After they say like everything, they'll go a. They do their a, but they also do like another weird one.
So are you a big Canada, like a big fan of Canadians? You love Canadians?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you want to give any shout outs to any Canadians you like?
Sure, Justin Bieber.
One of your favorite Canadians?
Yeah, where's he been?
Well, he had that thing going on with his face for a while, didn't he?
Looked like kind of Bell's Paul's.
Yeah.
Bell's.
And we offer nothing but prayers and support for him here at Storage Podcasts. I'm sure he's fine.
Oh yeah, if I had more than he had to offer himself, I would try to give him a hand.
You ever send him a message on Instagram, be like, hey, I'm your biggest fan?
Had to have back in the day. I mean, me and Rachel, we had an account, for him, and oh gosh, there was like these girls out of Colorado who ran an account for him, who like met him, and we would talk to them. Dude, we were like Justin Bieber fans back in the day.
You're Justin Bieber stans,
dude, but we didn't cut for Bieber.
Did people cut for Bieber? There was Bieber fever, and then there was One Direction infection. And I was older, so I didn't get either one of these. I didn't get the fever or the infection.
I didn't get the infection, but I had the flu. I had the fever for sure. Fever.
Was there ever a time when you were laying in your bed, just not even touching your privates, but trying to
just trying to think of them?
Like,
trying to do the Lady Gaga?
Like you're trying to...
Yeah, I was making out with my wrist. No, I didn't do that for some reason either. I should have. I wasn't really ever trying to get off when I was younger. I remember I sat on my grandma's chair, a 3-legged saddle chair. That felt kind of good, but other than that, I wasn't rubbing or nothing.
Not like Chelsea that was humping pillows and...
couches and stuff.
Yep.
Nah. What were you doing?
I wasn't really touching it either. I was scared of it.
Yeah.
And, well, I was abused, too. Trigger warning. That changes everything,
Well, yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Well, it's weird to say trigger warning after. Because it's not really, it's more like, ah!
Trigger warning. They're like, well, it already happened.
Should have said it before.
Well, I mean.
It is what it is.
It's your podcast.
It's my podcast, but, I don't ever want to make anybody feel uncomfortable or feel like they have to fast forward. Sometimes
life hits you before you can go back.
And that's the lesson. It goes like kabam, like the Kool-Aid man coming through that wall. You ever see him come through that wall?
Damn, he ripped through them walls.
Like what?
Like
what was he so angry about? Or no, that was the Hawaiian Punch guy.
No, I think they were both pretty aggressive.
Why?
Just wanted that juice. Maybe it was like testosterone.
Is there testosterone in Kool-Aid and Hawaiian Punch? Because why is a man who's a actual glass pitcher, as far as I know, I don't think it's plastic. He's a glass pitcher with a face and arms and legs, and he's going to bust through a wall, dude?
And give us some powder?
Calm down, man. Calm down, bro.
Calm down.
Have you ever had a pitcher of Kool-Aid bust through any of your walls?
No, not yet.
No. I guess it was just on the commercials because I've never once had a. And granted, I always put mine in a plastic pitcher.
I mean, when I added the 12 cups of sugar, it probably did bust through some walls
Right.
that I didn't see.
Ooh,
Maybe my urethra walls.
Maybe it's a metaphor for how it makes you feel.
That's your intestines that's busting through. He is. With the glass, they're saying, like, hey, 10, 20 years down the road, it's going to be feeling like glass is busting through them.
Them urethras.
Yeah.
Wow. I never even thought it. Just as a kid, I thought, oh, this is an actual thing. Like, this is a guy that's,
Oh, no.
he's a man that's a jug of Kool-Aid or Hawaiian Punch.
Oh,
but the
no.
Hawaiian Punch guy was extra aggressive.
I would like to see. Do you put the images up on the wall?
I can, yeah. I'll put it up there right behind
The
you.
projector's sliding down with that bar.
I'll put a couple pictures. And maybe I'm remembering them wrong, but I do remember that they bust through walls. And it makes no sense to be sitting in a meeting with advertiser people and be like, I think we should have this Kool-Aid man that busts through a wall.
Well, think. We're sitting here talking about it, so they did something right.
And it's 20, 30 years later. Because I don't think he busts through walls anymore. I haven't seen a Kool-Aid commercial in 30 years.
Oh, you'll see one next week now.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it weird? Do you ever feel like you talk about something and then, like, it starts coming to life?
It
almost?
happens to me and Tina on the podcast all the time.
Oh, my, what a trip, huh?
It's like we're starting trends.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like that.
Or it could just be that now our eye is on it because we talked about it.
Like, yeah, like when you buy a car and then you start seeing that car.
1,000 of them. Yep. Well, we've gone already 120 minutes.
Oh, was that bad?
No, it's good.
Oh.
But I have to go pee really bad.
Okay.
I want to just do a switcheroo if you want to, and then we can make our way downtown. Making our way downtown. It's green, I think.
Thank you for joining Libbie's Storage Podcast, and make sure to follow Libbie Higgins _ on Instagram.
And follow Paige.
And follow me, Paige.
Whichever one you pick is going to be the theme song.
Ooh. Oh, no, we can't do it. Unload your storage. Get out all the garbage. Let me hear what you gotta say.
The only thing I could think of was like how there's so much garbage in it.
Oh, I thought that was gonna do a fade. I guess, yeah. Well, thank you. Love you.
Thank you, love you, bye.
Mommy. Oh,
Mama.
we didn't even go, oh, Mama's leche.
You want some of Mommy's leche?
Oh. Can I show my nipple on here or no, huh?
Not on Patreon because I'm not explicit.
Oh, just kidding.
Because I want people to find me.
They can't find you if you're explicit.
You can't link it. You can't search.
That's so dumb. Dude, we have all these rules.
I mean, there's so many rules.